Hi, today I'd like to talk to you about the sometimes controversial subject of tapping trees, and on this occasion tapping a birch tree. I've thought long and hard before doing this video because I thought, would it encourage more people to go out and tap birch trees? And I thought in the end it will encourage people to go out and tap birch trees in the correct way. And if you do it in the correct way, there's not a problem. One of the things that encouraged me to come out into the woods today and talk about this subject was last night I watched a professional chef go out and tap a birch tree. He used a hammer and chisel and took a huge unnecessary chunk out of the tree, and there was just no need for it. And recently I've also seen somebody use an axe to tap a tree, and what they did was they just cut out a big wedge out the side of the tree, and it's again totally unnecessary and there's no reason for it at all. So today I'm going to show you two methods. First of all, I like to pick a large tree, and you need to be going into the smooth area of the bark, not the hard armoured area of the bark lower down, because that's really thick, and the damage you do to get through that is just again unnecessary. So I'm going to put a tap just there, and I'm going to show you how I do a small tap to start with, just using my knife. So for this method I have my trusty bushcraft knife, a cup to catch the sap in, some paracord to tie the cup to the tree, and a small stick for the sap to run down. And it's as easy as this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is place my knife at an angle so it's slightly upwards, and then I'm just going to give it a quick bang and lift the blade slightly as it's gone in, and that's it. That's all you need to do to the tree. See the sap running out already, so let's catch it. Take my small stick, just push that into the slot I've made, and hopefully the sap will start to run down the stick. So now we just need to fasten the cup to the tree. And there you have it. That's the simplest way I know of tapping a birch tree. When I come back to this later on, the cup will be full and we can repair the wound we've made to the tree, which is the most important part of tapping a tree. Well, it's a beautiful spring day here, which is really nice. It's like coming out of hibernation. I feel the sun on my back now, and it's the first time I've felt that for a long time. However, the weather is forecast to change tomorrow, which is typical, so today I thought I'd get out. So this is my second method for tapping a birch tree. This method is slightly more complicated and does require more equipment. So I've got my bushcraft knife, a small axe which you can get away with not having, and I've got something to tap a hole in the birch tree. For this I have a John Mack bushcraft auger. I've done a review video in one of my other films if you'd like to know more about that. You will also need to make a tap plug, which I've done here. I'll give you a closer look in a second, but I'll just talk through what it is. It's a piece of the birch tree I'm going to be using, and it's slightly bigger than the auger bit I'm going to be using, and I've tapered it down on both ends, taking the bark off so no bacteria is pushed into the hole in the tree that's on the outer bark. And I've also put a small groove for the birch sap to run through. So as I was saying, this is the tap I've made. It's very simple. It's taken me about 5 minutes with my bushcraft knife. It's just a piece of wood from the same tree that's a little bit bigger than the hole. I've flattened the top basically, and then put a channel down the top. That's the end that's going to be tapped into the tree, and that's the end that's where it's going to collect. I've just taken the bark off the end where it's collecting, so no bacteria goes into my cup as well. Right, let's put this in this tree and see how we get on then. Right, I'm not in the best place, I'm on a bit of a banking, but let's give it a try anyway. Now we're not trying to bore all the way through the tree or anything silly, we just need to go in a little way, just through the inner bark, and then we should be getting some sap. I can already see there's plenty of sap coming out, so I think we've gone in far enough, and what we'll do is we'll come back out again now. And the other thing is, try and get all the bark out and all the bits, because you don't want to push anything into the tree that's got bacteria on it. I'll give you a little look at the hole before we put the plug in. Right, that's his hole into the tree. We've gone in literally a centimetre. Don't really need to go in any further than that. You can see the sap's flowing there. And we'll just put the plug in and put us billy can on to collect the sap. Right, let's tap us plug in and see how we get on. Seeing I carried my little axe, I will use it. There we go, that's it. And that's his pot on, and we'll see how much we can collect. So while my taps are in place, I'm going to have something to eat. Let's get the Firebox stove out. I'm quite new to the Firebox stove, but I have to say I'm really liking it. It's really well made. Heavy, but heavy in this case means quality and well made, so I'm willing to carry the little extra bit of weight. Oh yes. So we've had us dinner and we'll go back and see how the drill tap birch is done. Been about an hour and a half. It's really hard to see the level in there. Oh, we saw it then when it dripped. And I'll take that down, set the camera back up and show you how to fill the hole. So I've made a little peg to go in the hole out of birch, taking all the bark off it so we don't push anything in. Remover's plug. Just check out the size. Lovely. I'm just going to tap this in like we tapped in the other plug. It's nice and tight in there. And to finish off, we'll just saw it back to the tree. As flat as we can. There, job done. Just give you a look at the plug in the tree. There, that's the job done. And back to have a look at the knife tap. There we go. Plenty in there for a quick drink. So, preparing the tree in this tap is as simple as making the tap itself. We take the plug out and then push everything back in and back down. And that's it. Well, that's this trip coming to an end. I'm going to have one last brew and then get myself off. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to tap a birch tree, it's fine, just do it responsibly and let's look after these trees.